Alright guys, pretty excited to be here. My name is Phoebe. You're watching this video because you searched on how to use Facebook groups for marketing. I'm going to go straight to the point and show you how I'm going to do this. I'll be capturing my screen. So this is exactly who's talking to you right now, so you can put a face to that voice. Alright, so I've already typed in here to make it easy, people who work from home. And I'm doing this because if you want to actually market in Facebook groups, you have to be niche specific. What is that thing you want to sell? What is that thing you want to do? Whatever that is, there are people on Facebook who love that as well. So you can actually start by reaching out to people who already have interests in that area. By doing this, you actually going to have more sales in your business. So you're typing people who love to work from home, or people who work from home, for example, and click this button. Now when you do that, you can see a whole lot of options here. Serious people who want to work, connecting people who want to work, people who are available to work in TV, people who worked at AT&T. So let's say there's a product that relates to people who worked at AT&T. You can click on this group. You can see it's a closed group with 618 members. Let me see. Let me just choose one of these people. People who work in TV, who want locations, etc. So there are several things that pop up. Okay, for example, let me go to people, serious people who want to work. All right, so if I go to that group, okay, as you can see, as you would see in a few minutes, it's a public group, so I can join the group. The moment I join the group, when you join a group, let me just give you the do's and the don'ts. Don't come in spamming immediately. You notice that most of these posts that are here, they barely get likes, barely get opt-ins, barely get comments or shares or anything. All right, so you want to get into the group and be a value, to be more of an addition to the group, not a subtraction, right? You want to come into the group and, you know, people have questions, you're there to answer, you're there building relationships, and you can start by coming into the group, appreciating everyone for the privilege to be a part of that team. For example, you can start by hitting up Marco and say, hey Marco, you know, click on Marco. Page is actually coming up, and once it comes up, you don't send a friend invite immediately, or you don't do that. Okay, what you do is you send a message to Marco saying, hello Marco, just found out we're in the same group, serious people who love to work. All right, and that's great. I mean, like minds, right? Okay, looking forward to exchanging ideas. Cheers. That's all. And Marco can say, great, wow, you know, and possibly you start building a relationship from there, and who knows, make a sale. But the thing about this is, when you come to groups like this, especially work from home groups, if you come in with the mindset of selling or, you know, pitching anything, let's say you meet Marco and the first thing you're saying is, Marco, like you're sending, this is Marco's page now, and you're saying, Marco, I sell this amazing stuff, you should check it out. Guess what? Marco also has some offers because he's in the group where serious people want to work, right? Or people who work from home, right? And at the end of the day, you're trying to buy, you know, you want him to buy and he wants you to buy, and at the end of the day, what happens is both of you say bye bye, okay, like we say in our country, bye bye, okay, or bye bye to each other. That's goodbye. So no sales. It becomes very frustrating, very, very annoying, and you don't want that. So for example, if you come to Marco Mitich's page, right, okay, you might see some information about him, but for Marco, I'm not seeing anything. Let me quickly show you someone who might. Let's try Tarmy. Let's see what Tarmy has. Most people would have some information here which you can actually play with, so that when you're hitting them up, it's as though you have so much information about them. For example, look at Tarmy Zones. You can say, hello Tarmy Zones, just found out we're in the same group, serious people who want to work, right? I don't know why most of these people aren't having. Okay, she only puts her gender there. All right, I'm going to get one person before I leave today. I just want to show you a classic example of how to relate with people in groups. So whatever group that is, whatever group you want to be a part of, you can actually do that. You can actually rock it. Let's say people who love arts. Let's see where that takes us. So here we have Alice's page. You can hit up Alice and say, wow Alice, great to see that you work at Pay to Save Network, Pearl Travels Plus, and Typist at Home. How do you merge all this? Looking forward to exchanging ideas. I do this, I do that. Cheers. You know, you've actually become more like an open book, like willing to connect and build a relationship with that person, rather than saying, oh Alice, check out this offer, it's killer, it sold over 500,000 in its first week. So this is how you actually build or market in groups. You go to groups. When you go to these groups, you don't go to these groups with the mindset of, okay, this is more, these are people who like art. Let me see if I go to groups, what happens. So when you go to groups, as much as you're contributing in those groups, you hit up members in those groups one-on-one, build a relationship with them, and then you can sell what you have with those groups, or sell an opportunity when it comes. But if you just hit them immediately with that offer and say, oh, check this out, check this wonderful stuff out that I have going on, nobody will check it out. I get that a lot, and nobody does. Now these are groups. Hold up, Nigerian stuff here. I'm Nigerian, so all right. So you look at the marketplace, a whole lot of, okay, these groups aren't my, sorry, those are my personal groups. I'm not in all though, but yeah, back to people who love art, right? So you can hit up these people and say, hey, you know, this, that, and of course you have groups here or people too who love art. In fact, actually clicking on your links, you're going to see the groups that they are in and possibly get to join. So this is another way. I just decided to show you this other aspect of getting to see individuals. You know, they might not be in any group, but they love art, they love to work from home, and you can hit them up personally, you know. And this is where, you know, hitting up the about button comes into play, because you're not in the same group. So you cannot say, oh, I saw that we're in the same group. You can't use that line, it's not going to work. So the best bet is to hit them personally, go to the about page and say, oh, I can see you love to read the Bibles, you've read the Angel and Demons, you know, did this, and the Art of War, oh wow, you read books, great, you know, and all that, you know, that great stuff. So these are the things you can actually do to get people to, you know, to relate with you more and to trust you more. At the end of the day, you want to build trust, you want to build a relationship, because people don't buy a product, they buy people. People buy from people, right? So as much as you have an opportunity or you have a product, you want to build a relationship with people, so much so that they trust you. And the moment you share an opportunity, not pitch an opportunity now, you share an opportunity, they're all ears, willing to ride. So let me just do a final search. People, all right, people who love, wow, look at this, people who love deerhounds. I'm not a crazy dog fan, but I grew up with a whole lot of dogs. So now this is a group of people, this is a group, Facebook group of people who love deerhounds. Now let's say, for example, you have a pet store. In fact, I'm actually part of an online business right now that gives me access to save money on every store, in fact over 4,000 stores, and we have pet stores there. So let's say someone like me comes here. In fact, I'm going to join this group right now just to prove to you how serious I am. So I joined this group. It's a public group. The moment I join the group, voila, I'm in. Okay, and I can already see the recent posts, that amazing stuff. Now there are some groups that you might not really have access to post, or you post and they have to vet it before you can actually do all the great stuff. So I've actually sent my invite and it's pending. I can cancel my request, I can wait, but the moment it comes up, I can hit up the group and say, wow, thank you so much for this opportunity. Look at, in fact, they're being very nice. We welcome our new members, great stuff. So you can actually hit up Tabitha and say, Tabitha, great to be here. I love dogs. In fact, I have you know, I love dogs, and I just found that we're in the same group. Looking forward to exchanging ideas, right? Or looking forward to connecting. Okay, and then you hit her up and then you start something amazing. All right, I've taken so much time now, but I just wanted to show you how you can get into several groups and hit these people one-on-one. Look at Chris here, Chris Shirkoff. Hit these people one-on-one. That's connect with them one-on-one. And then at the end of the day, if they tell you, oh, sometimes it's so hard for me to get pet food, and you're like, wow, are you serious? You can actually do this from the comfort of your laptop at home and even save money on it. That's it, because you have already started a relationship with them. You didn't just start by, you actually did not start by saying, buy, we sell, we have pet stores, and we enable you to, you can save money here and all that great stuff. No, people actually get irritated by that. In fact, if you do that to me, I yank you off immediately. It doesn't work for me. So don't come here with the mindset, don't go to groups with the mindset of you want to sell. Go to groups with the mindset of you want to build a relationship with these people, of course, and at the end of the day you can now make your sale. So of course, this is a great way you can market your business. If that's for you, fantastic. However, if you want to get targeted sales, just like I'm getting now, because I've tried this method and it works. But wow, it's a whole lot of work, I must say. You might want to start looking at how to create Facebook ads, and I've been so privileged to see the best way to actually do this, because the person who actually shared this opportunity with me, or this video and training with me, has been recognized by Facebook to be the top 1% Facebook ad campaign maker, okay, or ad creators, you know. So it's pretty amazing, not just because of the title, but because of the results and how I've been able to duplicate that in my business as well. So if you want to check that out too, probably give it a sneak peek, no ham. You can head over to www.facts.exceedingsuccess.com and you start learning how to create ads, and you start getting targeted leads immediately. So I hope you got a whole lot of value from this video. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for checking my video. Bye bye.